Hello everybody, it's the Guppeteer and I'm back again with the Steven Universe Vlog, and today's episode is Barn Mates, and I'm just gonna get this out of the way now. This video probably won't go up the day that I'm making this. Today is Monday the 23rd, and you probably know it if you're watching this video. There were a lot of leaks about the new episodes, and as someone who not only makes a living off this show, but also really loves this show, there's no way that I could keep myself from watching it. So, oopsie daisies, oh well. Although, to be fair, I'm not going to post this until the episode officially comes out in the United States. So, why am I even telling you this at all? I don't know. In case I say something that on this episode is like proven wrong later or whatever. I don't know, you know what I mean. So anyway, today's episode is Barn Lol Fight Me Mates. And in this episode, following kind of the events of the last episode, Lapis and Peridot are both living in the barn now. But that proposes a problem because, you know, last time Lapis and Peridot saw each other, they weren't exactly on the best, terms. They weren't pretty good friends. If I remember correctly, Lapis was locked up in a cage and Peridot was going nimbly-bimbly trying to fly her back to Homeworld. So that's not fun for anyone. I mean, no one had fun there except Steven and us when we saw that whole fight sequence. But besides that, there's reason for Lapis to be a little angry at Peridot for everything that went on. So Peridot doesn't want this. They try to divide the barn in half. It doesn't work. So Peridot's like, well, how can I make her my friend? So she thinks that if she makes a card, maybe Lapis will, warm up to her. It doesn't work. Lapis doesn't even give her a chance. She tries again. She tries to make her a little pool, her own pool. That doesn't work. Lapis is just like, I was just pretty much stuck underwater for 96 billion trillion years, right? And Peridot's like, oh well. And then, in what might be the nicest way that she can find, she really digs down on her heart, Peridot does. And she gives Lapis her tape recorder because it really helped Lapis, it really helped Peridot get through some really tough times when she was first coming to the planet. And she thinks Lapis will do the same. And to be completely honest, I thought this was the part of the episode where Lapis would be like, wow, Peridot, that's really nice of you. And or not even like that, but be reluctant to take it and then try it and be like, oh, hey, this is pretty fun. No, Lapis is a flat-out jerk. Takes it, crushes it, and throws it to the ground. And she's like, I don't like you. And straight up, Peridot's just like, I don't like you! And then she runs away, because apparently, if Peridot leaves, that's the only thing that's going to make Lapis happy. And Steven's like, what the heck, Lapis? She was just trying to be nice to you. You didn't even give her a chance. That pretty much escalates to Peridot runs back, and she's like, oh, jeez, because there's this eyeball little pod or whatever that came from Homeworld, assumingly at this point in the episode from Yellow Diamond, and it's chasing them around, it's seeking them out, it's obviously out to get Peridot because, she ticked off Yellow Diamond, and they eventually, Lapis uses a big water hand to crash it down. It creates a little diamond-shaped thingy, which I haven't seen the next episode yet, but I've also been on Tumblr, so I know what it's about, and I'm assuming that it creates a diamond, but I have no way to speculate. Anyway, so the thing crashes down, the crystal gems come in, they're like, hey guys, what's up? We're in this episode now, and everybody looks to see the pod open, and out comes Ruby? Ah! A ruby! Not, our ruby, or not the ruby that makes up Garnet. This ruby's got a giant ruby in her eye. So it's like, what? And the episode literally just ends when she, turns her head and it's like, I'm Ruby. Oh, look at my hair. Look, I got a mop on my head. So, yeah. I really liked this one. One thing, and this is literally just a personal nitpick because I'm, one of those teenagers. It's just not against the system. Imagine, a hippie Guppeteer. That would be... Oh, no. No, anyway. So, it seemed like... How do I say this? It seemed like in this episode, Peridot, and maybe this is just part of her character as someone who's new to Earth, but was trying to be too relatable with the kids, if I may. The thing with Peridot lately is that she's been a big fan favorite. She's had a lot of funny lines with her trying to get accustomed to Earth. But lines like, I don't remember it exactly, but lines like, "No girl, I got your number," or like how I call it Vine talk. Vine talk like that. It seems too much like she's gonna end up in like those reaction videos, or no, those reaction images you see on like, I don't know, like Twitter or Instagram or whatever, where it's just like me, and then there's a little caption. It's like, "Hey girl, I got your number," and it's like, "Ha, this is literally me. Peridot is literally me, literally me. Oh my gosh, Peridot is literally my life. Is Peridot. I am Peridot. I'm a character." It's from Homeworld, and it was created by Rebecca Sugar. Literally, I'm Peridot. I don't leave my house much, is the first part of my defense for why I'm like this. But I digress. That was just a personal thing, because I thought that was... There were some parts where it was funny, but there were other parts like, "Girl, I got your number," where it's just like, ooh. But besides that, I really like that they make Lapis a jerk, to be honest. Because I'd be mad after that, you know. But they do it to a point where there's past justification for why she's a jerk. And instead of just her being a mean-spirited character, she's called out by the two main characters, which have spent literally the entire episode being so kind and giving her a chance, that she's just being a jerk. I mean, what's up with that? And that's the way it is in life. I mean, like, you know, you're mad at a guy, purely hypothetical, you know, some guy trips you, and it's just like, there's reason for him to be mad at you, because, you know, you got tripped by him. But, like, if you go to the point of, like, I don't know, being like just a complete total jerk to him just because he tripped you or something, this isn't the best analogy now that I'm saying it, but you know what I mean. Like, something like what Peridot did, that's justifiable, but it's not Peridot's fault that Lapis was stuck in the middle of the ocean as Malachite this entire time. It's pretty much only Peridot's fault that she was in the cell, and outside of that, you don't even know if Peridot's the one that put her in the cell, so I don't even know. But, you know, what I'm trying to say is there's justification for her being a little bit mad at her. And I love that they do that, but they take it further by showing that Lapis is so unforgiving about it. But, you know, it's not like, I'm going to be a cold-hearted character this entire show. Not only is it pretty much almost changed in one episode, you kind of see it at the end, where she's like, "Hey, Peridot, are you okay?" But that she's called out for, like, "Peridot, come on, you know, she's trying to be nice to you, give her a break." That's good. That's good, like, character development and stuff. I love when they do that. That's how the real life works, and I love when a cartoon, you know, works like the real life works. This is Steven's modern life now. Possible hint for who the next guest might be. Anyway, I don't know what I just said. I just had a frog in my throat, and I didn't say anything about a possible next guest on my show. But overall, this episode was a pretty good, like, you know, like a chain between what's going on. This was a very relationship building episode, and I really like those kind of episodes. Well, it might not be an episode that you could show an outsider of the show to, and it would have the same effect. For someone who's been watching the show like I have, or just in general, it's just a really nice character building episode and a relationship building episode that I think, you know, with all the events that have led up to what is now Lapis and Peridot pretty much living together, is very, very appropriate to have. I mean, Peridot and Lapis, she kind of says it herself, Peridot does, that they're in the same sort of situation. So I understand why they did this episode, and they did it very well. So overall, I really like this one. And I just have a sneaking suspicion that I'm going to like the next one pretty well, too, because I've seen the screenshots. But that's pretty much all I have to say. If anything in this in this vlog by the time it's uploaded, is it all changed by, I don't know, just anything at all, well, I'm going to look like a real dangus, aren't I? And besides that, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. What'd you think of this episode? You see the leaks? Are you a dirty leaker like I am? Shh. Don't tell anybody, but I just said it on a video I'm going to publish on an international video site, so it doesn't matter. I will see you guys later. Thumbs up or whatever. I don't care. You think I care? I'll give two of those. Chicka chicka.